What is up, YouTube? Mega Man Wins here, and in today's video we will be talking about Critical Ops vs Standoff 2. Which game is better than the other for whatever reason you may think. I'm going to be talking about all the features that each game has to offer, so don't forget to flood the comment section below with all your comments of what you think, why you think each game is better than the other game. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on post notification bells. That way you can be notified when I bring more content to my channel, guys. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video, guys. We're talking about Critical Ops first of all. So when you hop into Critical Ops, you see on the top left your profile. You see your rank stats, and you also see your custom stats. This is basically your kill-death ratio, and it shows it in this format. So this is what it looks like. In Standoff, it does look different. I will show you once we cover Standoff, guys. So in missions, they have daily missions in which you could do these missions to acquire XP. So that is part of the features of Critical Ops. They have another method to acquire XP, and it's called daily missions. Also, you can invite players to your party by clicking on this button right here under the missions section. So that's how you would do that. Now we're going to be moving on to the critical pass, guys. Standoff also has a pass. It's not called critical pass, but they do have a pass, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what I mean. So in Critical Ops, there's a pass that you spend credits to get the Critical Ops Season 14 Elite Pass. And if you don't know yet, credits are what we use in Critical Ops. On the top right of my screen, you can see I have 280 yellow credits, which means that's how much credits are represented in Critical Ops. Next to it, you see a blue 450 number with another emblem. So that is blue credits, guys. In order to acquire credits in Critical Ops, there are a lot of ways in which you can do it. You could, You can go to the store and you could watch an ad, or you could complete offers. In Standoff 2, you can watch ads in order to, get, coins for their game. But in Standoff 2, they do not have completion of offers. So in that regard, Critical Ops helps the player base to acquire more credits for their game. So we're going to let's talk about that fact first of all. Now we're going to be talking about the loadout area. In Standoff 2, there's actually what they're known as stickers. In this game, they're known as emblems. So that's one big difference. Also, we have gloves. In Standoff 2, they do not have gloves. So that's a big thing to think about whenever you're thinking, which game would I like the best? Although it's not an important factor in the gameplay, it is a feature that impacts the game, guys. So moving on to the next part of the video, guys. We're going to be talking about the social part of Critical Ops. Now you can have your friends, and you could also have a clan, and right here it shows news. So in order to make a clan in Critical Ops, you're going to need to have credits first of all. So in Standoff 2, it's completely different, but it's also similar. You will understand that when I get to the Standoff 2 part of the video though, guys. But yeah, in Critical Ops, you want to make a clan, you're gonna have to spend 1,000 credits to do that, and you can expand your clan, yada yada, add new clan members to your clan. So that's that. Now I'm talking about the play section, guys. We have 4 different game modes in Critical Ops: Team Deathmatch, Defuse, Shotgun Showdown, and Rank Defuse. I must say that in Standoff 2, there are more game modes available to their player base. So that's a fact to consider as well. But I must say that in Standoff 2, they do not have practice mode. Practice mode is a mode that is very important. A lot of players like to use this, and I play Standoff 2 and they did not have practice mode, guys. So that is another thing to consider when you're trying to pick an FPS game for yourself. Now, the next topic is custom games. In Critical Ops, you're allowed to create a custom room for all your friends and anybody who wants to join, and you can play in a custom format. So let me explain furthermore. Let me click this custom game. If you want to host a custom game in Critical Ops, you can do that. And what this means is you can host a lobby and have players join. Like I said, once again, have players join. Whether you want to add a password so specific players can join or not. By the way, Standoff 2 does not have this feature where you can implement a password, so to prevent randoms from joining. That is an excellent feature that Critical Ops does have to offer for its player base. Also, not only can you create a custom room in Critical Ops and have a password on it, you could also adjust the amount of players that will be on each team, and the time frame, this everything. Critical Ops has done a lot in regards to the latest update. You could change the health of each player to 1 HP. You can scroll down more, and you can see you could actually pick which guns each team can have. So in Standoff 2, they do not have custom. I mean, they have customs, but it is not similar to Critical Ops whatsoever. Critical Ops surpasses Standoff 2 in regards to customs 100%, guys. Now we're going to talk about maps of Critical Ops, guys. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 15 maps in Critical Ops. Standoff 2 does not have that many maps. So that's another fact to consider in regards to, is Critical Ops better or is Standoff 2 better? Now, guys, now that we've covered all the topics of Critical Ops main menu and all the features involved, I do want to also point out the fact that, bullet tracers and damage indicators, those are also in Standoff 2. So keep that in mind. Those features are in Standoff 2, guys. Now that I've covered all of Critical Ops, actually I haven't covered all of Critical Ops. We're going to go to the settings section, guys. Now we're going to look at the settings section. So they have all types of settings in Critical Ops. As you can see, like I was just saying, the damage indicators, you can change to medium, small, off, large, and yeah, or off. But in Standoff 2, I don't think you can actually adjust the size of the indicators. I think it just naturally occurs. But I'm not sure about that, guys, so don't quote me on that. Also, you could disable your cross-team chat and do all that in Critical Ops. That's very nice. I love that feature. Let's talk about the next thing, though. Gyroscope, guys. In Standoff 2, they do not have gyroscope. Gyroscope is not in Standoff 2, so keep that in mind as well. Another fact to consider when you're choosing which FPS game that you want to play. Also, as you can see in Critical Ops, your sensitivity is represented by X and Y. In Standoff 2, it's not like that, and you'll see when I get to the Standoff part of the video. Graphics. You can do this in Critical Ops as well as Standoff 2. Change the graphics of your game. It's not much of a big difference in regards to, the settings and the graphics. But I must say that Critical Ops, just in general, does have better graphics than Standoff 2. So keep that in mind as well when you're thinking about which game to play, guys. Audio. They have ambient sound in Critical Ops. You can turn it off and on. In Standoff 2, they also have audio settings that you can adjust, which we will be talking about once we get to Standoff 2, guys. So hopefully I covered everything in regards to Critical Ops, guys. Yeah, hopefully I did cover everything. I will be talking about gameplay in regards to like the guns in comparison to Standoff 2, but we'll talk about that later in the video, guys. Now we're going to hop on to the Standoff 2 part of the video. Alright, guys, here we are in Standoff 2, and the first thing you should notice is the fact that there's Mega Man actually on the screen on the top left. So in this game, Standoff 2, you can actually implement your own photo for your character, for your your profile. So that's absolutely insane. That's really cool. As you can see, I can put Mega Man on my photo. That's a feature that is not in Critical Ops, guys. So keep that in mind as well when you're trying to decide which game that you want to actually play. Let's move on to the what they call in this game the Gold Pass. In Critical Ops, it's known as the Critical Pass, but in this game, it's known as the Gold Pass, guys. So let's make some comparisons in regards to the passes. So as you can see here, I'm clicking on tier 3 of the Gold Pass, and it shows a current pack contained. So I'm thinking that you can actually pick any one of these guns for the reward of the tier 3 success. So in regards to comparison to Critical Ops, the fact that you can choose which reward you want to get from tiers, like from here as well on tier 8, they have all different types of skins that you can choose from. So it's not like one skin being handed to you for reaching a specific tier. You actually get to sometimes choose which skins you want to get from specific tiers that offer a lot of different options. So let's scroll on more to this game and see what it has to offer, guys. They have what you can see here is known as a box. We'll get into the crates later, though. We're just covering the Gold Pass as of now. So this is the Gold Pass. As I said before, they have options to where you can reach a certain tier and you can get like specific guns out of that tier. So tier 50, they have 5 different knives. Critical Ops doesn't usually have a knife in their pass, but as you can see, they have 5 different knives that you can actually choose from once you reach that tier 50 status. Though now let's move on to the missions part of this, guys. Daily missions, they do have daily missions just like in Critical Ops. That way you can get further towards your goals in the game, guys. So keep that in mind. There are daily missions to accomplish in this game as well. So now that we've talked about the profile and the gold pass, let's talk about the next section of the game, guys. The common statistics. In this game, they have stats just like in Critical Ops whenever you have a kill-death ratio. You know, as you can see, mine is 2.21 right now. I've only played 11 games so far. But as you can see, under where it says matches played 11, under there you see the word accuracy. And also under that, you see the word headshot percentage. In this game, they actually take those stats and make a percentage out of them, as you can see. So it gives you an idea on how accurate you are with your weapons, guys. And it also shows the top 3 weapons that you've been getting kills with as well. It shows your assists, how many times you hit the player, how many shots you've made, and how many headshots you've made. So it's very, more specific in regards to stats in this game, which is very awesome because it lets the player know what they need to be improving on. So in regards to the comparison, that's a big difference from Critical Ops, guys. Now let's talk about the inventory or the loadout. Because in Critical Ops is known as a loadout. In this game, it's known as the inventory, guys. Before we hop into that, though, guys, let's talk about on the top right of the screen where you see the letter C, and now you can see it says coins. So that's coins in this game. They also represent their currency by, obviously, this is gold. So in Critical Ops, it's credits. In Standoff 2, it's gold. You can also watch a video in order to acquire more coins. Just like in Critical Ops where you can watch an ad to get credits, you can also do that in Standoff 2, guys. Now let's talk about the inventory section. I only have one weapon, but there's a thing called inspect. You could inspect your weapon. Very nice, very nice. You could also go to what's known as crafting, guys. So they do not have this feature in Critical Ops. Standoff 2 is amazing for doing such a thing, guys. So you can exchange 10 skins of the same value for one higher value skin, guys. So you might be thinking to yourself, in Critical Ops, I get duplicate skins and they give me blue credits. In this game, you actually do, hold those duplicate skins. And I will further explain what you can do with those duplicate skins in this game if you just keep on watching the video, guys. So, like I was saying, let's go back. We're not going to craft that. Let's go back to, find on market. Now, check it out, guys. You know how I was just saying that, players have duplicate skins and they don't know what to do with them because they don't convert to nothing like in Critical Ops. So in this game, you actually have, duplicate skins, and they have like a market in which you could post them for a quote unquote sale, and you can actually get gold, credits or gold from those duplicate skins that you have. So you don't have to put them to waste, guys. So let's go back as well, back to the inventory section. Now let's go cover the shop, guys. In this game, they have what are known as boxes and cases. Boxes are acquired through the coins, and the cases are acquired through the gold. So in Critical Ops, they don't have, they do have different types of cases, but they don't have boxes. So it appears that in this game, boxes are just like more generally cheaper, guys. So let's move on to the marketplace, though. Now, this is a feature that every player in Critical Ops has been wanting for a long time. As you can see, there's the word trade on the screen. You could actually, trade your stickers or your skins for coins. So as you can see, this is what's known as the marketplace. So players are putting these skins or knives or whatever it is, they're putting it up on the marketplace. That way people can go and buy them. So, but as you can see, you could actually sort it out through the rarity or the price. So if you don't have that much coins, you can just make it like this. And yeah, just look at the screen right now, guys. If you just look at the screen, you will notice that the numbers under all the guns, they're changing slowly. And if you want to know why that's happening, is because players are continuously getting duplicate skins. And as you can see, the number, for example, on the first one, 640,329 pieces. So that person has a lot. This goes for all the guns here. A lot of people have a lot of skins that they're just trying to, get some gold out of, because they have duplicate skins just stacked up and stacked up and stacked up. And in this game, you actually could trade your duplicate skins for gold, currency. So that is amazing. This game has done the impossible. And, implemented a trading system, because Critical Ops has not done that. Players have been asking for it for a long time, but they just simply have not done that yet, though. So now let's talk about the next section, guys, the clan section. In Critical Ops, you create a clan by spending 1,000 credits. In this clan, you could in this game, I should say, you can also create a clan, although it does cost 500 gold. It's not the same because it's credits and gold. It's a different story, guys. But check this out, though. You can see the word find clan. I'm going to click on this, and you can see you can actually find clans. So if you're a Critical Ops player, and you're a new player, that is, as well, you going around asking everybody, hey, is there any clans that I can join? Well, in this game, they actually have it where you can find a clan, and there's actually clans available. So check this out. You can actually send join requests. So if you want to join a clan, like one of these clans, you can just click on send a join request, and they'll see if they want to accept you or not. But in Critical Ops, that's not how it works. In Critical Ops, you have to have the clan leader specifically invite players. So this is an awesome way for players to, meet new people and, join clans, guys. So on to the rest of the video, though. Let's move on to the friend section, guys. So you could add players as a friend, your request, and you can actually block players. As you can see there, it says blocked. So you can probably block players that you don't want to deal with anymore. Let's move on to the settings part of the video, though, guys. So like I was saying in the Critical Ops part of the video, Standoff 2 does not have gyroscope. It simply does not have gyroscope. So if you are a player that loves using gyroscope, I don't think Standoff 2 would be your type of game, because it simply does not offer that feature. Let's move on to the control section, though, guys. Like I was saying, in Critical Ops, it's represented by an X and a Y. But in this game, it's just represented by the word sensitivity, and it says scope sensitivity as well, and acceleration. But I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with you're looking up, down, left, and right, because scope sensitivity does not, it's for when you're using a sniper rifle, though. So like I said, this is completely different in regards to the sensitivity representation, guys. So let's move on to the fact that you see the word jump as well. It says double tap or button. So in this game, you can actually, jump without having a jump button. You actually could jump by just double tapping the screen, or if you don't like that feature, you could actually just remove it by changing it to button feature. But I'm honestly kind of liking the double tap feature, so I'm going to keep it that way. Joystick. It shows free touch, fixed, or floating. So there's 3 different ways you can put your joystick, your analog stick, whatever you want to call it, in this game versus Critical Ops. Because in Critical Ops, it stays in one place and one place alone. In this game, it's actually different, though. Moving on to the rest of the video, though, guys. Let's see. Cancel this. Let's see. Let's go back to the main menu, guys. So I think I actually covered everything in Standoff 2. Before I, move on to gameplay, I do want to state some facts, though. So in Standoff 2, whenever you play TDM, you actually have unlimited ammo in the game, guys. So what happens is you literally have unlimited ammo, but the thing is, you cannot drop guns and swap them around. So that's a feature in which you might want to consider when you're thinking about which game you guys want to play, guys. Also, when you play TDM, or when you die in any game mode, it's going to actually show the other player, who killed you and where were they standing at. So that's another thing to consider when you're thinking about which game is better, guys. Not to mention, when you're playing TDM mode and you want to keep on playing TDM mode, you could actually vote for the next map, guys. In Critical Ops, you simply do not have the option of which map you are going to be playing. It just picks a map for you. So in this game, you actually can vote in that, guys. So that's awesome. I love that a lot, guys. So what else is there in regards to the comparison, guys? You might think to yourself, like I was saying, this game does not have as much maps as Critical Ops. But this game is pretty cool due to the fact that they do have more, game modes than Critical Ops, guys. Also, in this game, there's a game mode called Arm Race. But in Critical Ops, it's known as Gun Game, guys. So hopefully that's covered everything in regards to the comparisons, guys. We're going to be moving on to some gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the guns in comparison from Standoff 2 and Critical Ops, guys. And let me know what you guys think about this video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'm going to play some music and show some gameplay now. Like I was saying, guys, in this game you could actually, you could jump without having a jump button. So that is very cool feature of this game as well. Also, like I was saying, you can get unlimited ammo in TDM. Check it out. I'm gonna fire all my bullets and just completely reload now. As you can see, the bullets are on the top right, and it just stays the same, guys. So yeah, keep that in mind. As you can see now, I'm holding the map on the bottom right of the screen. I'm at the spawn point just camping, but as you can see, you can actually see where all players are moving at and where they're dying at. exactly on the map. Literally see them, not where they might be. You can literally see your team where they are and the opposing team. So that is a big difference in regards to comparison to Critical Ops, guys. Alright, YouTube, now that you've seen Critical Ops and you've seen Standoff 2, which game do you think is better? I couldn't really cover literally everything because there's a lot to cover, but I've tried my best to make the comparison in regards to both games and all their features that they have provided for their player base. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer, and turn on post notification bells. That way you can be informed when I bring more content to the channel. Once again, I want to thank anybody who watched this video, and go ahead and flood the comments below in regards to this topic, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.